We are starting with chakra 6 this morning. I'm excited for getting up into the upper chakras. Chakra 6, light, color, seeing, intuition, visualization, imagination, clairvoyance, and vision. Chakra 6, light, opening meditation. It is dark, eyes closed. We lie as if asleep, dreamless, ignorant of all around us, floating in a sea of emptiness. We are cradled in darkness, unseeing, unknowing, at peace. We breathe slowly in and out, in and out, in and out, stretching and relaxing our bodies as we settle into the warm, peaceful darkness inside. We are home. We are safe. We are deep within ourselves, feeling, hearing, being, but not yet seeing. Become this darkness, all-knowing, yet unknowing, empty and free. Let the dark wash over you, soothe you, as you empty your mind into the infinity of the void, the womb of darkness, the birthplace of our dreams to come. Somewhere in the darkness we hear a sound, a distant note, a voice, a scuffle of movement. We feel the flutter of a breeze upon our face, feel the warmth upon our shoulders, feel the pull to rise and flow and follow, but we do not know where. Our bodies cannot see and dare not move. They are dark and still. They call to us for direction, wisdom, guidance. They call to intelligence. They call to memory. They call for clarification of the pattern. They call to light. And afraid to leave the darkness and safety of our ignorance, we hear this call. We hear this call, and our own mind, hungry for answers, quests outward. We long to see, to know, to behold at once the wonders that surround us, to fill our minds with recognition, the certain steps of knowing, the safety and the peace that light too can bring. We open our mind, we open our eyes, we look about. Images pour forth in a myriad kaleidoscope forms, tumbling inward, pattern upon pattern, endlessly interweaving. Colors, shapes, and forms reflecting space around us, reflecting back into us, recording life in patterns that our minds can clearly see. The mind opens and receives, but there is too much and the light is blinding. We call to the dark to shade us, to temper, to bind the patterns into meaning. And the dark comes softly, hand in hand, and shadow into the light, defining, shading, intertwining, ordering. The light comes more gently now, rainbow colors, healing, soothing, illuminating, coming at will. Active yellow, healing green, soothing blue, potent violet. All that is alive glows with light, shape and essence and form revealed for us to see and know. What do we wish to see? What do we call forth to our inner vision? What does the light bring? Beauty of 1,000 suns, beauty of a single moon, patterns of the life we're leading, all the truth we are perceiving, gently now on wings of light, our petals flutter through the night, reaching out to worlds beyond, events forthcoming, days long gone. Holographic matrix net escapes the boundaries by time set. All the truth can be contained by patterns in the mind retained. Red and yellow, green and blue interlace in varied hue. Shape and form, insight revealed, nothing can remain concealed. From inner vision reaching out, seeking truth, removing doubt. Inside we open, watch and wait, while wisdom's visions spin our fate. Through the dark, illumination shows the way, our inner light turns night to day. And through the dark shall yet return, we fear it not, for we have learned the way the dark and light combine, letting patterns be defined. Dark to light and night to day, within our minds we light the way. So that was the opening meditation for Chakra 6. Chakra 6, symbols and correspondences. The Sanskrit name is Ajna, meaning to perceive, to command. Location, center of the head, slightly above eye level. Element is light. Essential form, image. Function, seeing and intuition. Inner state, illumination. Outer form, radiance. The gland is our pineal gland. Hi, fat boy. Hi. Other body parts, eyes. Malfunction is blindness, headaches, nightmares, eye strain, and blurred vision. The color is indigo. Seed sound is om. Vowel sound, not really a vowel in this case. Just. Petals are 2. Sephira is Bina and Chokmah. Planets are Jupiter and Neptune. The metal is silver. Foods, enthogens. Corresponding verb, I see. Yoga path, yantra yoga. Herbs for incense, mugwort, star anise, acacia, and saffron. Minerals, lapis lazuli, quartz, star, sapphire. Animals, owl. Guna is sattva. Lotus symbols, 2 white petals around a circle within which is a golden triangle pointing downward, containing the lingam and the seed sound om in the pericarp. The Shakti Hakini with 6 red faces and 6 arms, seated on a white lotus. Above her a crescent moon, the Bindu dot of manifestation. Shiva is the form of lightning flashes. Hindu deities, Shakti Hakini, Paramasiva, and Krishna. Other pantheons, Themis, Hecate, Tara, Isis, Iris, Morpheus, Belenos, and Apollo. Okay, we're going to read this first chapter. Bad boy, stop. We'll go to the park after, okay? The winged perceiver. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Albert Einstein. From the dawning of ages, darkness and light have intertwined to bring us one of the greatest gifts of consciousness, the ability to see. to witness the wonders of the universe, whether light years away in the twinkling dome of stars or blossoming in the flowers of our backyard. The gift of sight allows us to behold the beauty of creation. Seeing gives us the ability to instantaneously take in enormous amounts of information around our surroundings, about our surroundings. Shape and form distilled into light waves create an internal map of the world around us. From our dreams, images spring from unconscious and connect us to the soul. With intuition, we see our way through situations, gleaning wisdom to guide us in difficult moments. It is this gift of seeing both inner and outer that is the essence and the function of Chakra 6. Through seeing, we have both a means of internalizing our outer world and symbolic language for externalizing the inner world. Through our perception of spatial relationships, we have building blocks for both memory of the past and imagination of the future. Thus, this chakra transcends time. The brow chakra, as it is often called, is located in the center of the head, behind the forehead, either at eye level or slightly above, varying from person to person. It is associated with the third eye, an etheric organ of psychic perception floating between our two physical eyes. The third eye can be seen as the psychic organ of the sixth chakra. The third eye can be seen, okay, just read that. Just as our physical eyes are tools of perception for the brain, the chakra itself includes the inner screen and vast storehouse of images that comprise our visual thinking process. The third eye sees beyond the physical world, bringing us added insight, just as reading between the lines of written material brings us deeper understanding. The Sanskrit name of this chakra is Ajna, which originally meant to perceive and later to command. This speaks to the twofold. Oh shit. Careful, fat boy. Careful. Okay, I'm gonna knock over my coffee. Twofold nature of this chakra. To take in images through perception, but also to form inner images from which we command our reality, commonly known as creative visualization. To hold an image in our mind increases the possibility that it will materialize. To hold an image in our mind increases the possibility that it will materialize. This image becomes like a stained glass window through which the light of consciousness shines on its way to manifestation. If there is no interference, sorry, my book is a little stained. The form on the manifested plane is just what we visualized, just like the projected image of a stained glass window if there is no furniture in the way. One reason our visualizations don't always manifest is because often we do encounter interference along the descent to manifestation. That interference could be someone else's circumstances, fear from the unconscious, or simply lack of clarity in our visualizations. While our petals have been steadily increasing in number as we climb up the Sushumna, it's the energy cord, for lack of a better word, we suddenly have only two petals at the Ajna chakra. There are many possible interpretations of their meaning. The two worlds of reality, manifest and unmanifest, the intertwining nadis, Ida and Pingala, which meet at this point, and the two physical eyes that surround the third eye. The petals also resemble wings and symbolize the ability of this chakra to transcend time and space, allowing the inner spirit to fly to distant times and places. It is interesting to note that if you compare the I don't know what this word is, caduceus, to the chakras and nadis, the two wings occur where the sixth chakra would be. One further interpretation is that the two petals surrounding a circle resemble the whites of an eye itself as it surrounds the iris. The corresponding element to this chakra is light. Through sensory interpretation of light, we obtain information about the world around us. How much we are able to see depends on how open or developed this chakra is, including, to some degree, the acuity of our normal eyesight. The gamut of visual and psychic ability can run from those who are extremely observant of the physical world to those who are gifted in psychic perception, who can see auras, chakras, details of the astral plane, pre-recognition, the seeing of future events. Boy, I just lost my spot. And remote viewing, seeing things in other places. Hi, calm down. Just calm down, okay? Unlike the 5 lower chakras, which are situated in the body, the brow chakra is located in the head. Therefore, its nature is more mental than any of the previous chakras. Our visual perceptions must become translated into other forms, such as language, actions, or emotions, before they can be tangibly shared. As we become more mental, we leave behind the limitations of time and space and enter a transportational dimension. As each chakra corresponds to a gland, chakra 6 is related to the pineal gland, a teeny 10 by 6 millimeter cone-shaped gland located in the geometric center of the head at approximately eye level. It is possible that this gland was at one time located near the top of the head. In some species of reptiles, it still is, forming a kind of light-sensitive perceptual organ resembling another eye. The pineal gland, sometimes called the seat of the soul, acts as a light meter for the body, translating variations in light to hormonal messages relayed to the body through the autonomic nervous system. Over 100 body functions have daily rhythms which are influenced by exposure to light. The pineal reaches the height of its development at age 7 and has been thought to influence the maturation of the sex glands. Embryologically, the pineal gland is derived from a third eye that begins to develop early in the embryo and later degenerates. The pineal has some tranquilizing effects on the nervous system and removal of the pineal can predispose an animal to seizures. Melatonin, a hormone relevant to pigment cells, has been isolated from the pineal. It suggests that the production of melatonin is triggered by exposure of the eyes to light, even in small amounts. Melatonin, now widely researched as a sleeping aid, is believed to strengthen our immune system, reduce stress, and retard aging. Melatonin production decreases as we age, and low melatonin levels are commonly found in depression and consequently higher than normal levels in manic states. Because the pineal gland is located just above the pituitary, some people correlate the pineal to chakra 7 and the pituitary to chakra 6. I strongly feel that the pituitary is the master gland that controls other glands. This relates to the master chakra of the crown. Since the pineal is a light-sensitive organ, it seems clear that the pineal is related to chakra 6. Is the immaturity of our culture at this 6th chakra level relevant to the atrophy of the pineal gland? Does this gland have a mystic function that presently lies dormant, waiting for some sort of spiritual or cultural awakening? Studies have shown that light has a definite effect on health and behavior of plants and mammals. Could it be that the pineal gland plays some secret role in the link between light and the chemistry of the body? At this point, there is not enough evidence to say. Melatonin as a sleeping aid increases dreaming, showing it has some relevance to inner vision. Melatonin is chemically similar to native plants known to induce visions and can cycle into compound called 10-methoxyharmalan, which is potentially hallucinogenic. Some psychotropic drugs, such as LSD, increase melatonin synthesis. There may indeed be chemical properties associated with the pineal in advanced humans that trigger the phenomenon of inner vision. Now that melatonin has become so widely used as a sleeping tonic, it will be interesting to see over time what effect this may have on our pineal glands or our psychic sensitivity. Okay, we're going to read this short chapter on light. And interestingly enough, it starts with a verse from the Bible. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be filled with light. Matthew 6:2. At the 5th chakra level of awareness, we experienced vibration as an underlying manifestation of form. At chakra 6, we encounter a higher, faster vibration than that of sound, though a fundamentally different character. Here we embrace the part of the electromagnetic spectrum that we perceive as visible light. Ultraviolet radiation, radio waves, X-rays, and microwaves are just a few of the many waveforms within this spectrum that are not visible to the eye. Light is the form directly perceivable by consciousness, whereas sound is expressed through a wave-like oscillation of air molecules. Light is a far finer vibrational energy produced by radiative emissions from atomic and molecular systems as they undergo energy level transitions. In a very real sense, light is the voice of atoms and molecules. whereas sound is the voice of larger structures. Visible light consists of wave packets called photons, which exhibit either wave-like or particle-like properties depending on the method of observation. Because light is wave-like, some of the principles we discussed with sound waves apply equally well to light, such as waveforms that can be coherent. Variations in frequency give us the different colors, just as frequency and sound give us different pitches. Since light is also particle-like, we can think of it as discrete packets of photons, each containing information that allows us to see. Light travels the fastest of any of the elements discussed so far. Extreme wind, which may reach over 200 miles per hour, and even sound at 720 miles per hour are left far behind by light at 186,000 miles per second, the fastest known speed of any material phenomenon. Again, we step further out of the physical limitations of time and space with each new dimension, and the extreme speed of light distorts and transcends our very sense of time. Indeed, if one were to travel at the speed of light, time would cease to pass. This too becomes important at the sixth level, for as Visuddha transcends distance, the Ajna chakra transcends time. In this way, we may see a star in the sky, thousands of light years away, which may even have gone nova and disappeared, but the light of that phenomenon has not yet reached our eyes. Light is electromagnetic energy. Though the photons are without mass, light can induce an electric current upon striking metal, a phenomenon known as photoelectric effect. Photons striking the metal displace electrons in the metal, which induce a current. The interesting thing about this affects that the lower frequencies of light, such as red light, for example, do not have enough energy to induce a current regardless of their intensity. At higher frequencies, such as blue or violet, a current is produced, which then will vary with the intensity of the light. This implies that in the nearly non-physical dimension of light, quantity of light is far less important than quality. And quality is dependent upon frequency, which we experience as color. For this reason, any study of light must include an excursion into color. Okay, so tomorrow I'll read about color. That's it for now. Everyone have a lovely day.